Poor 0-0 at home against Nostell. An entertaining game. Is that to be expected from how they look to play?
I think they set up really well against us, to be fair. I think they've come here tonight with a game plan. I think they've done it pretty well against us. I think at times we haven't shown enough quality tonight on the ball, especially in the first half. I think they slightly got better at first half, if I'm being honest about it. I do like to be honest about us games. And then second half, I think it's all us. I think we've had the better chances during the game, albeit Ellis has made a couple of good saves. But I think if we're a little bit more clinical, second half especially, we've had big chances in game to maybe go and win it. In all fairness, overall in the game, I think a draw is actually a fair result if you look at it two halves of football. But it's frustrating from ourselves. I think making a forced change after 20-25 minutes, losing Carter early doors, which we're hoping it's just a strain. That's changed his game plan a little bit. And then obviously losing his full back in second half, early doors Lewis, having to make changes again. It's forced us how we had to play tonight. We couldn't really play how we wanted to, just with changes we've had to make within the game.
Okay, so then despite not scoring, were you content with the quality of the chances you created?
Yeah and no. I think we can be a little bit clever at times. I think we're forcing balls when we don't need to. I think we can have a little bit more time and pick more of a quality ball out rather than trying to force a passing or force a ball in. I think we've just got to learn to be a little bit more patient, but that'll come with we're getting it right areas, but playing balls at wrong time, if that makes sense. We just need to be a little bit more patient, take a little bit more care and a bit of time on ball, but that'll come. I mean, it's another point. It's 7 points in his last 3 games. We've done it a couple of times this season, 1-2, lost the 3rd game. Plus is we haven't lost it, albeit we haven't won it, which we would have loved to do. And it's another 0-0 on a Friday night, which must be frustrating for a lot of people, especially fans that have come along tonight. They've been brilliant with us this season. And again, thanks to them for coming this evening as well.
Was it a case of finding a place for Nathan tonight after his second half last Saturday?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I spoke at length with Nathan before the last game. Everything we're in preparation for a big week. Obviously, Wednesday night we're supposed to have got Malta, so we're having that in mind, and then bearing in mind 2 days later we'd have had obviously Nostell this evening, which we had. Obviously, the Malta game were called off. It's never about finding a place for Nathan Perks. He scores goals. He's a goal scorer. You'd be full to leave him out of your side for a length of time, but in the same respect, you've got to manage your players properly, whether that's your senior players or your younger players.
So Selby on Saturday. So do you look much at the performances tonight, or is it all based on kind of the strategy for Selby?
No, what we do, the good thing about that, it's 8 days. We can get lads in for training. We can work on a few things. Because we've been that busy the last few weeks, we haven't had much training at all, if any. We've had a couple of sessions, but we can work on stuff we want to do. Go into that, obviously, Selby game. We've got good memories against Selby. It's going to be a tough game. Selby are a good side on the day. They'll go and beat somebody 3 or 4, and some weeks they'll concede 3 or 4, but obviously we'll prepare for that game like we do with any other side, give them respect that they deserve like any club does. But we'll play our own game. Differences this season, I said at the beginning of the season, we would play how we want to play. We're not going to go down the road changing his side and his formation week in, week out to adapt for sides that we're playing against. We're just going to get us all on what we've worked on in pre-season, and that's what we expect from lads, and that's what we're trying to deliver every week.
Thank you, Paul.
No problem, thank you.